Good morning, 8:03 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Wednesday, September 25th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So I've got to do this very quickly. Got to leave here in about the next 15 minutes, so this will be about an 8 to 10 minute update. XRP right now is pretty flat, down 0.14%, or depending on which chart you look at. We came down overnight. Pretty much flourished out the leverage traders. So if you were on a leverage trade, which I keep saying, spot trading is king, especially for XRP because they do this all the time. Just being on a 10x trade, if you would have took it out somewhere around 594, you'd have been down 17% overnight, and a lot of people would have either got stopped out. I know a lot of people like to trade the 50x plus. That might have been a liquidity flush. So especially 75x traders, you got liquidated overnight. So the reason why I highly encourage you to trade spot is so that you don't get pushed out of a position, even if you make the right call, when it has these consolidations, because with the manipulation that happens in cryptocurrency, I think leverage trading is one of the biggest farces the more I look at it and the more I've studied it and a deeper level outside of just personal position. But market fees, when it comes to actual only giving you about 78% flexibility to where you get liquidated instead of the full 100% of your position. And it's just an interesting dynamic when you start looking at it. The leverage side of it brings a lot of downward volatility. So without a leverage trading, you wouldn't have as much downward volatility because you wouldn't be able to send the price down unless you were selling. Right now, you can send the price down by opening options. No different than in the stock market, how you take out call and put options so you can influence the price going up or down if you have enough capital. Same thing with crypto. So that's a major dynamic that goes on. We still got the breakout over the 2018 resistance for XRP. It's a very transformative moment because we're either going to come down to 52.6 cents and retest that 2018 resistance as the ultimate support here, which we've already done. We've retested it once on that inverse head formation and on the inverse left arm. Now it's not necessary for it to come all the way down. That's just if we were to rotate down, if this 59 cents is lost, or 58.9 cents, and then ultimately we were to lose 57, then we'd have like that 55, but ultimately 52.6 cents to retest the 2018 resistance as support. Or if we can start getting hot here, which we're trying to bounce off of this, we get over this and we have a technical move up. We have a short-term technical move, which we can definitely measure out if that's what's going to happen today. Even if it's not, we can at least get a little bit of understanding of where this technical target is if it plays true. So if this plays true, we're looking at about the 62.8 cent mark. That's if it plays true. That's just the first technical move up from this consolidation. Now, if it did break up, we would definitely be heading towards this cup and handle resistance. We've already hit it once, but my speculation or my suspicion is if we push past this now at about 60.3 cents, we'll end up at that rising channel resistance at 63.97 cents. And if you take this pattern out, you can see the cup and handle, that rising channel at the 63.97 we aforementioned. And then you've got the cup and handle resistance here at 60.3 cents, and it's also the falling channel resistance. So it's a dual resistance here, and it means a lot for this because we do have that falling channel and we have the cup and handle in that area. But we would have to break past that in order to get on, a little bit of momentum here. Now, we know that 62 cent area, if we break this short-term consolidation, that's also right up at this resistance. If you just take the pattern formation out just a tiny bit farther, and that's up at about 62 cents. So it does seem to make sense for us to come up to 62 cents. The only way I really see that not happening is if this formation gave way, which it doesn't look like it's going to give way. So it looks like we've got a little bit of momentum here. It's just in the daily time frame, it's a little weak, but that's only because it came up initially. So we'll see if we can recapture this momentum, and we'll see if we can ultimately push up to this rising channel and then break above it at 60.3 cents. I still think it's easier to look at this chart when we have this consolidation because we know if it breaks up, we get into that area. But if it were to fail this region, then we know we might have to come all the way back down and make that inverse right arm and the fair that it drew out. So which way will it take? That's anybody's guess. Right now, it's giving us the illusion, at least, even if it doesn't play through, at least the illusion this morning is that it should come up, push those upper boundaries. So we'll see if that plays out transparently, or if it ends up rolling over on us. Bitcoin's down 441 points or 0.69% to 63,819. Not too big of a surprise. Bitcoin had a nice little push up. It completed this short-term cup, but I think it's coming up a little bit higher, at least if it's targeting the main cup. It spirals all the way around, and that should bring us up to 68,900. Now, if it did rotate back down, and for whatever reason we had to come back down to the bottom of what I'm considering a megaphone pattern here for Bitcoin, descending consolidation, but it looks like a megaphone. The bottom of this is 47,371. Right now, though, it looks like we're trying to come up to that 68,907. We've consolidated a little bit, but nothing to break the formation yet. If we were to break down on Bitcoin, and I mean, honestly, if it comes down to the 62,389 area, if you don't hold that, then you can start having a little bit more volatility here. So that's what I'll be watching this morning, to see if Bitcoin can hold this consolidation and start pushing up towards that 68,000. Still looking for XRP to push up towards 63 cents. It's just the massive amounts of manipulation when it comes to XRP. It's anybody's guess. The closer we get to the first, the more you want this to happen before the first, because as you know, on the first we get 1 billion dumped from escrow by Ripple. It's the same nonsense and same routine every single month, and most people just can't get their brains wrapped around exactly what's going on. It doesn't change month by month, so that's what's going on. So as far as the rest for XRP, unless there's any news of notes, I'm going to release this update. Make sure to hit that like button so YouTube does recommend this update. That's all I'm going to ask. If you respect me enough to hit the like button, I respect you enough. If you don't hit the like button, even though you have the ability, well, just imagine if I didn't show up tomorrow, even though I had the ability. And then if you want to trade XRP or your favorite crypto in the world, video description below under pinned comments, there's HOTCOIN and BITUNIX. I encourage you to use BITUNIX, especially if you're a leverage trader. Spot trading's phenomenal on both platforms, but HOTCOIN's a little less than stellar when it comes to the leverage trading, at least with the transparency on fees. So take advantage of both of those in the video description below under pinned comments. You don't need KYC or VPN worldwide, so take advantage. The only thing that let's just read about the consolidation, and then I'm going to release this. XRP price remains in range, cannot escape the consolidation. XRP price is still consolidating above the 57.85 cent support. The price must clear the 59.50 hurdle and 60.5 cent resistance levels to gain bullish momentum. XRP price is still trading below 60 cent resistance. The price is now trading above the 59 cent and the 100 hourly moving simple average, or simple moving average. There was a break above a major bearish trend line with resistance at 58.65 on the hourly chart of the XRP USD pair. The pair could gain bullish momentum if it clears 59.50 and 60.50 resistance levels. So XRP price remained stable above this 57.8 cent level and started a descent upward move like Bitcoin and Ethereum. The price was able to climb above the 58.50 and 58.8 cent resistance levels. There was a break above bearish trend line with resistance at 58.65 cents on the hourly chart of the XRP USD pair. The pair climbed above the 59.20 and tested the 50% Fibonacci retracement level of the downward move from 61.23 swing high to the 57.84 low. The price is now trading above the 59.50 and the 100 hourly simple moving average. On the upside, the price must face resistance near the 59.50 level. The first major resistance is near 60 cents. The next key resistance could be 60.5 of the 76.4% Fibonacci retracement level of the downward move from 61.23 swing high to the 60 or 57.84 swing low. A clear move above the 60.5 cent resistance might send the price towards 61.2 cents. Any more gains might send the price towards a 62 or 63.2 cent resistance level. If XRP fails to clear 59.5 cent resistance zone, it could start another decline. Initial start on the downside is near 58.65 level. The next major support is near 57.85. If there is a downside break, it could, and it closed below the 57.85 cent level, the price might continue to decline toward the 55.65 support in the near term. The next major support sits at 55 cents. Technical indicators, hourly moving average convergence divergence MACD for the XRP USD is now gaining pace in the bullish zone. Hourly RSI relative strength index, the RSI for XRP USD is now above the 50 level. Major support levels 58.65 and 57.85 cents. Major resistance levels we're coming up to at 59.5 cents and 60.5 cents. Have a blessed morning, everybody. Make sure to hit that like button. If you made it until the end, hashtag be better, do better in the comments.